Morning all. Okay, let's have a 5-minute game. Should we go in French defence or C4? I think C4. So Queen's Engine. She's playing it sort of Dutch defence style. I want a quick D5 here to press spanner in the works because of knight D4. Just on that F5. Because I think that's quite awkward. Takes, there's knight F5, knight C3. Seems to be cementing D5. So D takes would have been quite interesting, maybe. Just then. Okay, let's keep putting pressure on F5. And there might be a sort of diagonal issue if he takes. Okay, I'll try and just improve the position. Bishop B2 and Rook AD1 to connect rooks. It seems a comfortable position so far. If I get a rook on D1, be making a threat of D takes E. Okay. He spent 2 moves to get a bishop there. Piece quality wise, I don't know. Knight B5, is that another temporary like piece quality thing? I'm on C7. There might be threatening knight takes F5 at some point. F4 here to get the dark square. Bishop DE doesn't do much. Bishop G2, knight takes F5, well does it? Queen E6. That might get a pawn actually. D takes E6. Bishop G2, knight takes F5, Queen E6. In that position, King G2, and isn't he just a pawn down? So I'm just undermining that F5. I had this in a long game recently, if you remember, an F5 pawn issue. So it's really critical to try and maybe do something with F5 if you've got pressure on F5. Hopefully this doesn't backfire too badly. Light's just about holding at the moment, so I've just nicked a pawn. I suppose nicked implies like naughty and I'm going to get punished, but where is the punishment? I hope the punishment's not too severe. I've weakened my light squares. Can I make amends for that? If I play knight takes E4 here, Queen F5. Okay, I think well, the knight, I don't know, has to be rescued. There's also knight E3, might be on F2. I think I want to take this guy and then play knight E3 after and go back to D5. Mind you, Queen F5, okay. Oh, there's check. Okay, hell, knight takes C5. There is almost a disaster here. So I'm attacking the queen. Queen C6. Okay, if I just take on B2 here, I have nicked a pawn. But mind you, if I take on F5, I can take on D7 to get another pawn. Being a bit greedy. Is there anything wrong with that pawn? If Rook D8, there's knight F6. Check out Bishop F6 protecting. I think I do want to take another pawn. Now I've got these 2 passed pawns potentially. Can they rear their head if I play E4 and try and support maybe this other one? Rook D2, Bishop C3. Okay, so E3. What about E3 for the moment? Or Rook E1 is Bishop C3. So I think E3. Try and rescue this knight soon. Something like Rook D3 to keep on the light squares away from the bishop. And the other Rook to D1. Okay. Alright, he's not going to double that easily on that knight. You can let his king attack it. Or he's going to play bishop D6, but then knight takes B6. So if I play F4, I don't want to weaken this one. So like H3 for a moment. So I want to try and get a trap to win another pawn. Knight takes B6. Okay, that's okay. I'm getting these mobile pawns. Now he's on F2. What about knight D5? Rook F2 takes. Knight D5, doesn't that just win the exchange? Bishop moves knight E7. So that Desperados need to be checked. He's resigned here. Wow. 2-3-2-1. So that was interesting. F5 can be an issue. If you remember the game at Southend where I missed some tactics on F5, I think if you look out for them, it is a slight weakness of Black's position. It's sticking out that as a target. D takes and knight takes F5. Looked a bit loose. Worked out very well. Winning 2 pawns. And then winning the exchange from this transaction after knight D5. Comments or questions on YouTube? Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much.